Mr. Alange,
Hello there.
I think
Hello.
you have to fix your watch.
Why?
You've been online since 7:20,
Yeah, I know. I know.
and
I
unless you're a yeke, one or the other.
yeah. Yeah. Don't, that's one thing. You can call me anything else we want, but don't call me Yaki.
You're
Yeah.
you're too punctual.
Yeah. No, I'm not that functional. Yeah. I had a problem with my phone all day today. I don't know what the hell's the matter with it. Let's see
What?
here. I had a problem all day with my phone. I couldn't get it. Something was wrong with my phone. I call out, it doesn't. I can't get anybody. At least thank God I got Zoom tonight. I was
You
afraid
know,
that I
you know, when these things happen, the best is to turn it completely
shut
off.
shut off. Right to wait. I know that's yeah.
You know
That's
how to do it? I don't know
yeah.
which phone you have, but
Yeah. No, I have iPhone. I have iPhone 10. I shut it off completely now. Yeah. So then you turn it back on a few minutes. Yeah.
it
So
kind of helps itself.
yeah. Yeah. My son said it was my Bluetooth hearing. I took them out and it still didn't help. Now I put my hearing aid back in too. Oh, all right. Listen,
Your
one way or the
hearing
other, I'll
aids,
get.
your hearing aids have Bluetooth.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
use all the time.
mine too.
Do you
Mine
have
too, but
you charge yours every night, or you have a battery?
I have batteries.
I got to get with a battery because otherwise I can't use the Shabbos. That's my problem. I have to get another pair anyhow. So, where'd you get yours? You got it from a hearing
Amazon.
specialist?
Oh,
Amazon?
the batteries, you mean?
No, the hearing aid. You got it
No,
from
I went
Amazon?
to a place in Wilshire.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because they got all kinds of stuff now. You can get it without a prescription now, I think over the counter, no?
Yeah, but those are really
Cheap,
not
oh, huh? Yeah,
not the
yeah,
greatest. And you really want with Bluetooth. You really
right.
do.
But is it Bluetooth with batteries too?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Oh, that's your Bluetooth. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to get who
Now,
you have
one
a
of the
good
things you have to
yeah,
do is, do you
yeah.
clean it? Do you clean it?
I give it to when I go to I got it from Costco, so they change the plastic for me, they clean it, but I clean it myself. So
The inside
uh-huh.
of it. What goes in, there's a little white
The
thing or
the
blue
the
thing.
the plastic one, yeah.
Yeah,
And
you don't change
yeah.
it yourself?
No, but I got to get some
I
more to
have to
change it.
change mine every 2 weeks.
Oh, I should change mine too. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay, so
sometimes I I I produce a lot of wax.
yeah, the
So
wax gets inside the plastic. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yes, I do clean
my
it. Yeah.
my all of a sudden it's not working. So the first time it happened, I just changed the battery and it didn't
Uh-huh.
help.
I
So
see. So you do.
I ran to the place where I bought it because it cost me a lot of money.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they said, did you change the inside? I said, I don't know how to do it. So
They
they
showed you.
showed me, and now
Uh-huh.
I change it every 2 weeks,
Oh,
three
good.
weeks the most.
You put new plastics in it. You put new.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they give you. You can get a bunch. Yeah. I remember I was in college about 60 years ago. We had a German, we took German, we had a teacher, a professor that had hearing aid. So one day when he comes in, everybody in the class decides to make it, they raised their hand and they started to talk to him, but they with his mouth only. They didn't, no sound came out. And the guy kept going like this to his ear and, couldn't hear anything. So we kept moving our lips and, they kept talking and he didn't hear a thing. He got so frustrated because we didn't.
Well, I
Said,
did that with my mother.
yeah,
My mother, I used to speak very softly,
okay,
almost
yeah,
like lip
yeah.
talking.
Lips
So
touching.
she would, my mother had hearing aids from when I remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So she kept, hers was the old type with a box inside,
yeah,
and a wire, and she kept
yeah.
increasing the temperature. And then we started shouting, and she was mad.
Oh, okay. But your mother's not nice. Okay.
So we're on the mission on the bottom of Mem Beis on the base.
Wait a minute, Ernie, tomorrow, what do you want to do? The same time, 3:30?
3:30. It's a
Okay.
short blot.
Yeah.
Walter, 3:30 tomorrow afternoon is a short blot.
Okay, just to let you know that we're davening at 2:00 by Michael Mincha, if you can make it. Okay.
Yeah, I should be, I may be in the office still.
Okay.
Does he get up tomorrow? Michael gets up tomorrow?
Yeah, gets up tomorrow. Well, he's still technically in Shiva or Shabbos, but you don't observe Shiva. So technically, he gets up before Shabbos so he can prepare for Shabbos.
Okay.
Amudar ano mechaveiro. Right? Somebody takes a neder that his friend shouldn't have ano.
Usually it's 8.
Lo yashilenu v'lo yishal mimenu. He shouldn't borrow from him. He shouldn't borrow from you. The Gemara will explain why. Lo yalvenu v'lo yalav mimenu. You shouldn't loan him money. He shouldn't borrow from you.
Yeah, look, you see, look.
Lo yimkor lo v'lo yikach mimenu. You shouldn't sell him. He shouldn't buy from you. I understand you shouldn't loan him money. He can't have enough from you. Come on, Elaine. Why shouldn't he borrow from you?
I have to borrow it. And I have the meforshim, I have this disconnect. Yeah, you see, look.
Why shouldn't you be able to borrow from him? My command, how does he benefit? So Bishma lo yilvehi menu, I understand he shouldn't v'lo yikacha menu dikemisani minei, because there's still you have to give the security. If he's going to loan you money, you have to give him security of some of your assets. That's hanoah from him. El lo yishale menu. Now, even if he borrows something from you, you're going to return it. You're going to return it. The reason why it's usher to do vice versa is because they took a special neder where they ushered each other on each other. Abaya Amar says no, it could be a classic mudarana, only one way. But gzeira lishol mishum la'ashil. We don't loan to him because we don't want him to borrow from you. V'chein b'kulu gzeira, it's all gzeira. Amar lo ashileni parosta. You say to the mudarana, loan me your cow. Amar lo eina pnuya. He says to you, it's not available. Amar koidim sadi shani chorish b'lo oila. So the one who requested the cow says, I'm never going to use your cow to plow my field forever. If he used his own cows to plow, so who also mutar? He himself can't use that cow, but other people could. V'yemein darko lachrosh, if he didn't do any plowing with his cows, hu v'cholodim masur. The neder was that he answered on himself hanoach risha with this cow. Hamudra hanoach b'chaver v'elo mayochal. You said to a person, you can't have enough from me, and then he doesn't have any food to eat. And now I can't give him anything because I made a neder. So I can go to a grocer. This guy, there's a neder that's been made that he can't have enough from me. And I know he doesn't have any money to eat. And I don't know what can be done. And now the grocer understands what he's hinting at. Who knows him? When the grocer gives food to the guy. So you can eventually pay the grocer, because it didn't go directly through you. Livnos. Same thing if he has a house to build, Gedera league or fence to fence, a Deo league or field to plow, to harvest. So, and he doesn't have money to do any of these. He goes to the workers. Such and such person, I can't benefit him. they get the hint. They ain't noisy anymore. The workers work. And said they can go to the guy who was a madir the neder and get paid from him. Because it's not direct. They're walking on the road, he's a mudir and he doesn't have what to eat. So Noisen Lechodosh, he gives to a third party as a gift. And the guy who's the mudir anah can eat from it. If there's no third party to just hit those two, so you can leave some food on a stone, or ala gader, or on a fence. It's hefker, whoever wants it. It doesn't belong to him. So when he's having anah, he's not having anah from him. But Rabbi Yosi Oyser, Rabbi Yosi says, I don't allow. And the question is, why does Rabbi Yosi aser? Making something hefker is like a gift. A gift is I give it from me to you, and that I can't do. It remains mine. That's the difference here, according to Rabbi Yosi. It remains mine until somebody else is mezakeh it, picks it up and acquires it. The Chachamim, who say it's not a problem, say the moment you're mafker it, you are no longer the owner of it. So that's the fundamental machlokas between the Chachamim and Rabbi Yosi. That if he puts it down on a stone, the guy can take it and eat it. Rabbi Yosi Oyser. Rabbi Yosi prohibited. Rabbi Yosi Amosai. When do I say it's Oyser? Bisman Shenidro Kodim Lev Kebo. He made the neder, and then he made the item hefker. Then it remains in his reshus until somebody else acquires it. Aval imay hefker kodim lenidro. But if it was mafkir's asset, then he made a neder. Raise a mutter. So then it wouldn't be a problem. But if hefker works like we're trying to describe, that it remains in the reshus of the bailim until the other new party picks it up, so it should make no difference. Mali nidro kodim lefker, mali hefker kodim nidro. So who moisif lavu mishai? He asked the question, he answered it. Kol anoy during daito mashi hifkir. When a person's matir a neder, that a person should have enough from him, he doesn't have in mind anything that he was mafkir. So if he made a neder after he was mafkir, he didn't machskabin at all that asset that he made hefkir. So there is no isra chal on that at all. Masif Rabbah. Miktasin l'rishon v'kulam l'sheni. So in a case where a shchivmara, there's a dying person on his deathbed, and he gives a command that all of his assets, he's giving it away. The din is if a shchivmara gives away his assets and then gets healthy, he gets all of the assets back to him. But that's only if he gave all his assets away. If he only gave a part, then, and he gets better, he doesn't get those assets back if he gets healthy. Now, in a case where there was a shchivmara and he gave his assets to two people, and he says, I want to give some of my assets to guy number one and the rest to guy number two. So if he got better, Rishon Kana, if the guy that he gave it first, the miktason to the Rishon, he gets to keep it because he only gave chelik. And we already learned a matna shchivmara doesn't go back if you didn't give everything. But Sheni Loy Kana, the Sheni was going to get the rest of the assets without anything left behind. So, therefore, if the guy had gotten well, he would have been chayzer on that. Now, and that's, we say that the second was not kana. And even though the first guy, the opinion had never really happened because the guy didn't die. L'chora, it left the rishus of the first guy, which is not like Rav Yochanan that says that the kinyan doesn't finish until the guy is zoicha something from Hefker. Different svara in why Rabbi Yossi says that if there's two people walking and one was a mudarana, didn't have to eat, that the Tanakhama said if the guy puts it down on a stone and is mafkir it, the other guy can eat it directly. While Rabbi Yossi answered, why does Rabbi Yossi answer? Zera mishumatnas beis choron. There was a mice in beis choron that a person gave a gift to a friend as a trick to get around a certain neder. So here as well, it's a trick. He really doesn't want to be mafkir, so he's mafkir as a trick to get around the neder. So it's a gzer mishum matas beis choron. Tanya, mafkir sadeyu. You know, like the real estate laws, learned it from the Gemara. The real estate laws have a 72-hour or 48-hour, right? You can always go back on a deal. If you buy a piece of real estate, there's an out clause, 72 hours or a week or whatever, that you can always go back. I think when you buy a car, it's the same thing. Let's look at how the Gemara learns. Hamafkir sadeu kol shlosh yomim yachal lachzor bo. You have 3 days to change your mind. Person was mafkir his assets, his field. You can go back on it for 3 days. And therefore, if somebody was zoicha it in those 3 days, it's not really a full zchiyah because if he goes back on it, however, mikan ve'elech en yachal lachzor bo. So it's hefker, and whoever is zoicha is coin of the field.
By the way, you could have done the next stuff. It's so short. It's like crazy.
I know, but I want to do it daf by daf.
Okay, it's fine.
Actually, the next few blot are very short.
Okay, I'll see you.
Maybe we'll do a couple tomorrow. Let's see how I want to go to Tzvika's